What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel again. And today's video is about Real Madrid. Yeah, controversial, right? From a Barca fan. So, I wanted to discuss a few things about Madrid. So, let me start by outlining what they will be. सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे Madrid की current state and building up from last season and what happened before the season before that कि जो लास्ट सीजन था मैड्रिड का वैसा क्यों रहा और उन्होंने क्या चेंजेस करे हैं and what I expect out of them. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. अगर हम लास्ट सीजन की बात कर रहे हैं तो we must talk about Toni Kroos, okay, because Toni Kroos was the crucial piece of the puzzle that left Real Madrid, and in my opinion, he has been their unsung hero. The attackers have mostly been celebrated, but मेरे हिसाब से Toni Kroos was the anchor, the playmaker who just sat deep and passed the right ball to the right man जब सामने वाली टीम का डिफेंस अनसेटल्ड रहता था. That's the reason why Madrid was so clinical at counters, right? At least that's my opinion. जितना मैंने Madrid को देखा, because keep your friends close and your rivals closer. So yes, मैं Madrid के सारे मैचेस देखता हूँ, no denying that. मेरे हिसाब से टोनी क्रूस वो प्लेयर था उस टीम में जो कि गेम का टेम्पो डिक्टेट कर सकता था. So I think Madrid is still missing that key piece, that key player who can control the tempo from the back, play the right pass. If you're being honest, तो current state team की जो है, I think they still didn't sign a good midfielder. I mean, they haven't signed a midfielder, but देखते हैं ट्रेंट का यूज़ कैसे होता है. ट्रेंट is also a good midfielder in my opinion. But हाँ, ever since the departure of Toni Kroos, that gap in the midfield has just grew, and it's too much for Tchouaméni, Camavinga, or Valverde to fill. I respect Valverde as a player, but yeah, Tchouaméni and Camavinga, I think they are mostly defensive players, not creative and playmaking. The guy that comes closest to Toni Kroos, I mean, filling his position, is Jude. क्योंकि Bellingham का क्या है ना कि he knows when to play the pass. He can dribble. I mean, given his height, he's an amazing dribbler. I mean, he's got grit. He tracks back, and he's ready to fight. But uh, Bellingham is still an attacking midfielder. He's not a playmaker, CDM, or a deep lying playmaker. अगर हम FC terms में बात करें तो हाँ, I think Madrid really need to fill up that position or find a way to play around it. I mean, not having a CDM and just having center mids, or just one CDM and two center mids who do the playmaking. So उस रोल में अगर देखें तो I think one must be Bellingham and the other will be Valverde, in my opinion. But then yeah, then you lose you lose places where Arda Güler can play, Brahim Diaz can play. So yeah, it's a tricky situation for Xabi Alonso to manage, in my opinion. I think Xabi Alonso has done one thing very good, that he's playing Rodrigo on the left wing. Because आज के गेम में क्या है ना कि you have to play the wrong-footed winger on the wing. So a left-footed player on the right wing and a right-footed player on the left wing. In my opinion, that's the meta right now, or the game. मैं ऐसा इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ क्योंकि up till early 2000s and even late 2010s, 13, 14, you would have physical strikers where the wingers would just need to whip up a good cross, and yeah, you would have a goal. So strikers such as Lewandowski, Erling Haaland, Harry Kane, Cristiano, who else? Lukaku. So these players were the kind of player who feed crosses to, right? हाँ, मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि गेम बहुत मेथोडिकल हो गया है और इंट्रिकेट पासेस के साथ you must build up. That's the game. Or what can I say? So इसलिए अब यूजुअली होता क्या है कि यू प्ले टू द विंग, दो ही ऑप्शंस रह गए, ठीक है, ईदर द प्लेयर विल शूट और ही विल ट्राई टू ड्रिबल. एंड जब आप विंग पे हो, द ओनली प्लेस यू कैन गो इज इनवर्ड्स. So it's best to have a wrong-footed player on the wing. So when you're going right to left, you dribble on your left foot and you go inwards. Whereas if you were to dribble with your right foot, it would be difficult to get a shot out and dribble at the same time. So इसलिए I think अब जो current meta और players हम लोग देख रहे हैं, wrong-footed wingers on the wing. Talking about the 3 games that Madrid have played so far, In my opinion, their best game was the one against Mallorca, where they won 2-1. जो Mallorca के against game था, the scoreline is a bit deceiving. Madrid could have easily scored more goals in that game, and to be honest, they played really well. I mean, in my opinion, they passed the eye test in that game. Talking about the other two games, I don't think they were as convincing as they were in the Mallorca game. So Real Oviedo के against खेला था उन्होंने, and the first game they played against Osasuna. Yeah, those weren't very convincing games, and I'm sure Madrid के fans भी यही बोलेंगे कि हाँ भाई we wanted to see something else from our team given last season. So overall अब पिक्चर क्या है, ठीक है, मैड्रिड की पिक्चर क्या है, what they need, what do they have. So I first of all talking about Dean Huijsen, I think he's a great signing. He can go forward, he can defend really well. He has he has the intelligence of playing in the box. So जब corners होते हैं तो it's not always he jumps and he goes for the goal. Yeah, I think he's a great signing. And yeah, Trent, not the best right back defensively, but yeah, one of the best right backs offensively, I would say. I think he's a great signing as well, but देखते हैं कि Trent को कहाँ खिलाया जाएगा, given that the midfield gap is still there. And yeah, I mean, Jude has been really good last season. Even though Madrid didn't play really well, I think Jude was one of the key pieces still functioning alongside Mbappe and Valverde. In my opinion, these three players were the ones functioning all season long. बात करते हैं wingers की. I think Vinny is starting to show up again. After being benched in the second game, he is now on the way to prove something, which he said he would last season. Lekin I think this is his time. Talking about Rodrigo, good news for Rodrigo is कि he will play on the left wing, which is his natural position. Even though उसने पूरे time Madrid में left wing शायद barely खेला होगा. Yeah, I don't remember any game apart from the second game this season. So that's really good for Rodrigo. I think he looked promising, but I think he was under the pressure that he has to show how good he is on the left wing. But I think over time he will play well. Yeah, talking about the right wing, Mastantuono, I think he's showing promise as well. But honestly, I think still Brahim Diaz, if he's consistent, or Arda Güler, I think they will be the better fit right now. Okay, keyword being right now. And yeah, man, Arda Güler is a great player. That's a great catch by Madrid. I don't know Edric के साथ क्या करेंगे वो लोग, लेकिन हाँ, Arda Güler, in my opinion, has found his way to the first squad. He is fitting really well, playing really well, playmaking well, and yeah, उसकी finishing भी काफ़ी अच्छी है. So yeah, props to or respect to Arda Güler. Mbappe के बारे में बात करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, because yeah, he has been scoring goals even last season when the team wasn't in a very good shape. In the video, let's talk a bit about Xabi Alonso, what he's doing with the team, and yeah, what can you expect. So the first thing is the first three games of La Liga, Xabi Alonso has ran a variation of 4-3-3, so either a 4-3-2-1 or a 4-2-1-3 when they played like two DMs, or mostly, yeah, it has been some variation of 4-3-3. What Xabi Alonso is showing is that no one is safe on the team. So benching Vinny in the second game was a statement that yeah, if you don't perform well, or you don't show up in the training very well, your place isn't assured. I think that's a good sign. I mean, he's making sure that everyone knows that they have to compete for their spot on the team. What can Madrid fans expect out of the Madrid team this season? So, I mean, no offense, but I wouldn't be surprised if the system doesn't work initially. मैं ऐसा इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ क्योंकि अगर आप लेवरकूजन को देखोगे तो देयर ऑल्सो उसको 2 साल लगे थे अपना सिस्टम इस्टेब्लिश करने में, ठीक है. तो इट्स नॉट बिकॉज the players are not that good. It's just because so far, Madrid haven't played a system really. Definitely Xabi Alonso is a great coach. What he did with Leverkusen was really impressive. And in my opinion, Madrid fans should be patient. Give Xabi Alonso a bit of, time. And I'm sure the team will flourish, because अब जो इस टीम का core है, that is also very young. I mean, Tchouaméni, he isn't that old. Camavinga isn't that old. Jude is so young. Rodrigo, Vinny, they are also, not that old, not veterans still. You have Mastantuono, you have Endrick, you have Arda Güler. Yeah, so many young, promising talents. So I think there's a lot to look forward to Madrid, and yeah, I don't think they will be lacking. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Comment box में, and yeah, see you next time.